It's become a common talking point for never-Trump Republicans seeking to defeat President Trump in the 2020 GOP primaries. Polls have found that a substantial number, maybe 40%, of Republican voters say they would be open to a primary challenge to the president. Those surveys, the never-Trumpers argue, show that Trump is particularly weak and vulnerable to a serious primary challenge. Donald Trump Jr. offered his followers on Twitter a prediction of what to expect on the 91st Academy Awards show Sunday evening. Former Rep. Trey Gowdy mocked House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff, D. Califf, on Sunday for spreading the narrative in recent weeks that there is evidence in plain sight of collusion between President Trump's 2016 campaign and Russia. President Trump announced Sunday he is delaying a U.S. increase of tariffs on Chinese goods after substantial progress was made in talks, and expects a final agreement to be struck with Chinese President Xi Jinping at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach, Florida. R. Kelly spent a second night in a row in a jail cell after he was unable to come up with the necessary $100,000 in bail money. Sen. Kamala Harris, D. Califf, argued on Sunday that her experience as a former state attorney general qualifies her to be president because the United States will need a leader who knows how to prosecute the case against President Trump. The United States Postal Service is reminding dog owners to retain their pets after a dog attacked a mail carrier in Detroit on Friday. The Alabama newspaper editor who called for the Ku Klux Klan to return and lynch Democrats in Washington, D.C., resigned Friday. Senior Army leaders met with the top executives of 7 private housing companies in the wake of reports of deplorable housing conditions at military bases across the country. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's days are numbered, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo predicted in the midst of a dramatic effort to deliver humanitarian aid to the country. Virginia Lieutenant Gov. Justin Fairfax compared himself to lynching victims as the embattled official faces sexual assault allegations. Washington Gov. Jay Inslee on Sunday shrugged off concerns he may struggle to differentiate himself in a crowded Democratic presidential primary field given other contenders have already begun campaigning on his key issue, climate change. A former U.S. attorney who was appointed during the Obama administration said that tea leaves show special counsel Robert Mueller's report could be delayed by a possible investigation into Donald Trump Jr. and Jared Kushner, former Colorado Gov. John Hickenlooper on Sunday closed the door to running for a Senate seat as he mulls a potential 2020 campaign for the Democratic presidential nomination. Washington Gov. Jay Inslee warned Republicans on Sunday that the Democratic Party will govern by the standards set by President Trump's emergency declaration for border security, especially on the issue of climate change, if the GOP majority in the Senate don't fight it. A Republican member of the Senate Intelligence Committee said Sunday the panel has given special counsel Robert Mueller full access to its own Russia investigation.